Alright, so it's about 8:30 Easter morning. Sorry, I'm a little tired. I just woke up, but we are getting up, gonna start our day. We're gonna color some eggs, and we have a few things to kind of do today, but most of it's fun stuff, so we're gonna take you along. Happy Easter, everybody.
We're making Easter eggs.
There they are, in all their glory. Huh?
Like, this one's trying to get out of the water because it exploded.
Oh no.
But we're hard boiling some eggs from Trader Joe's. And all they put is water and salt. And they're bubbling for 12 minutes. And then we're going to take them out and run them in cold water so that they cool down faster. And then we're going to dip them in colors. And we got these at Bonds. This little box. And it comes with the cups and the color tablets and these crayons that you draw on the egg before you dip it in the color, and the dipper sticks. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and here's Miracle in here. He's playing with his Easter toys. What'd you get? What'd you get? What's your toy? Get it. So Miracle got these little peep squeaky toys. Squeaky toys. And then I got this gigantic basket, all kinds of crazy stuff. I got some Bueno bar and some Monster Mix, Slim Jims, chocolate bunnies, some Whoppers, an R2-D2 egg, and these crazy little eggs. Got silly faces on them. This one seems to be up to no good. Kind of suspicious. You like your toy? I think that's a yes. Just taking the ice bath.
Taking a nice bath.
We had a little casualty here.
Yeah.
He's not a tumor. Now I think we're gonna eat breakfast.
Yes. Egg, ham, and cheesy toast. I'm getting eggs and honey ham and toast. And then we'll make some breakfast sandwiches.
Sounds good.
Good Easter breakfast. We're gonna have all kinds of eggs today.
Alright, this looks really good. So it's my sunny side up egg, ham, and some toast. We have some butter, my coffee, this cool little mug that a friend of ours made. Look at that. Here's my package. This wasn't supposed to come till tomorrow. Here's my vacuum seal bag, delivered a day early. Yeah, we were trying to get some things organized and clean, so here's something I bought to help us out. So our eggs have cooled, and we're gonna start to color them.
And then just put it in there, and we drop it in the color. And it says the longer you leave it in, the more the color will take.
Does it say how long to leave it?
We can do 3 to 5 minutes. That one I'm not gonna draw on it. I'm just gonna drop it in there. And draw some spots. It's hard to see what you're drawing because it's clear. It's like a wax. Trying to be careful not to crack it. Ooh, is that pink or red?
It looks pink.
Let's see our blue egg. Wow! Look, you can see where I was drawing. So now we're gonna put it in here. See the green egg. Oh, that's a pretty green. Thought it was gonna be darker, but I like this pastel. Ooh.
Sounds like Miracle's got his toys again.
Yeah, he loves those. Let's leave this one in there a little longer. See if it gets more pink. Now it's Think's turn. There's Mr. Nate. And he's gonna color. It's kind of neat that the container comes with these little cups so you don't make too much mess.
Now I can't see what I drew, but
We have 2 crayons, is that right? Yeah, you can squeeze the wax crayon too hard, it'll snap it.
this one's too blue. Let's see if we can make this one.
Well, that's pretty cool. We'll take that one out, right?
This one's kind of a pink color.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Guess I should maybe combine these, the blues, while they dry.
Mm-hmm. Look, those are our eggs. So pretty.
That has dried for the most part. Now I'm gonna finish this batch off. Alright, so here's our package. I always find it weird when they just take like the box, right? And stick a label on it.
Yeah. I feel like you can get stolen easier.
Hey, babies. But I bought these. We use vacuum seal bags already, but some of the ones we had, the Ziploc brand, they're just not that good. The way they seal. I found some at Home Depot actually that were pretty good. They have like a screw cap to keep it in. I'll show you on these as well. These ones should have it too, so that's why I bought these, and they have several different sizes here. We got the jumbo, 40 by 30 inches, some larges, 32 by 24, medium, 24 by, or excuse me, the medium is 28 by 20, and the small is 24 by 16. So it's a variety pack. This was $40, but I get 15 bags, and hopefully it'll help us save a lot of space. We'll see if it works out as well as I hope, but I thought it was worth a shot, and as I think many people are doing during this time of quarantine, trying to stay productive, trying to just sort of get things done. So I have a couple of bins here. We have these little storage bins from IKEA that fit into a larger cabinet that we have in the bedroom, and we have just, you know, this is a bag with an Afghan in it or a blanket. There's another blanket, things that, you know, would normally go in a linen closet, but since we don't have the space here in the apartment, we put them in these. And here's another one, same kind of stuff, some bed sheets and blankets. I want to see if I can use these vacuum seal bags just to gain back a little bit of space in them. So we'll see if it works. All right, so I opened the box. This one does come with a pump, so you can hand pump it. I believe a lot of folks take these to travel, so you could take the pump with you and not worry about having a vacuum cleaner. These are the little clips that run along the top edge of basically the Ziploc part. It'll help you seal it closed. And then we got all of our various size bags here, so let's dig into this. So I opened the first one that was on the end, and this was the medium bag, and it's the 20 by 28 inch. Kind of gives you an overview of what to do. And what I was talking about was this piece here. On the Ziploc brand, it flips open. It's a little cap that just flips open, and unfortunately we've noticed that it sometimes breaks the seal. This one seems to be better, and there's this rubber stopper here that when you suck the air out, it lets the air out and then it closes, and then by using this cap, this will help keep it sealed better. And so I'm hopeful that this brand is better than the previous one that I bought. So here's the jumbo one.
This fits my body. Look it.
Exactly.
And now I'm an extra large.
So if Marzz goes missing, you know what I did with her. I put her in this bag.
But it doesn't like touch the ground. Oh wait, Minnie Mouse slippers. Excuse them.
Alright, so that's the jumbo, and then compared to the medium.
Look it.
So there you guys go, see the difference. So obviously the jumbo is going to be for like a comforter or something large, which we do have to store.
Yeah, we have two comforters.
We'll see about those when we get to it.
I think this one would be good for that.
Okay, so let's try out the medium and see how it goes.
She had gone to Florida for the college program, and to bring her like comforters and pillows and things for her dorm over there, she used these to pack her suitcase. And then on the way back, things she didn't need, she left, but she brought her souvenirs, like she bought some shirts and things, and so she vacuum sealed them so all her regular stuff would fit as well. So they were really great. And she used a pump. So Nate's gonna put the biggest stuff in the bag. We're gonna try out the medium bag. Miracle's loving his toys.
Yeah, Mimi's decided it's time to play, but
Yeah,
it's okay.
He's playing with his peep.
We'll let him play and get it out of his system. Alright, so we crammed this one in here pretty tight. It's a blanket.
And this one's a queen-sized blanket. So we're gonna see if it'll fit in a medium bag.
Actually, we're going to go into a large bag.
Oh, go it into a large bag. This medium's too tight. And Miracle thinks it's his bedtime to play, so he's making his little nest in the blanket we're trying to store.
Excuse me.
Miracle, that's not a play mat.
Sorry, bud. I know, it looks very inviting.
And there is a section of the bag that says stop because you don't want to overfill it or else it can burst.
I think we could probably get at least one more into this particular bag.
And that one's a Mickey Mouse Snuggie. You guys remember those were super popular a few years ago.
Let's go ahead and just use it, this first one anyways.
So the bag comes with these little clips that help you seal it, and you just slide it over the blue lining and it'll close it like a Ziploc bag would. And it is a little tough. You don't have to use those if you don't feel like it's necessary for you. You can just like pinch the little closures.
And like I said, I'm going to use our vacuum and not the pump, but you guys will see the idea.
So we fit in there a queen size flannel blanket and then a Snuggie adult size. So we put 2 blankets in one. The bag looks a little tight, but it's not. It still has some give to it. And then now we use our
So I'm going to unscrew the cap.
Vacuum.
And then I'll just place this over the top. And then it should seal or vacuum the air out.
Miracle is super interested in it.
And it should be good.
So when you're vacuuming this bag, you want to make sure to press down as well, just to make sure you get any air pockets that are in the corners of the blankets out, and then the suctions the plastic to the blanket and save some space.
Yeah, so you can see did a pretty good job. The one thing is it's a little like spread out, and I had it in this bin, so I'm gonna have to decide how we're gonna kind of restore it, or if I want to store it this way or store it in a different container.
And you can like fold the blanket over and suction it where the bag goes this way as you suction down. You press down.
Yeah,
to make
and
I've
also put it in the things first and then kind of sectioned it out, and it, you know, there's sort of different ways to do it. It's not just the one, but you guys can at least see how we did it here. I think what I am going to do is actually do it that way. So I'm going to break the seal, which is going to let air back into the bag and it'll expand.
It's rehydrating the blanket.
You can see it just comes right back to life, so to speak. What I'm going to do instead is actually put it in the bin first. Leave access to the vacuum part.
And you can reconfigure this however it is where you're going to store it, because ultimately all you're doing is fixing the blanket how you're going to want it to stay in your container and then suctioning the bag down. As long as you leave access to vacuum it, you can adjust it and squish it down how you want.
Yeah, and so what I'm going to do this time is vacuum a little bit and then kind of position it and then vacuum some more. And I'm not doing that. Our vacuum, like when it has a 0, like it's basically stuck, it kind of shuts off. Okay, done that pretty good. And if you recall, when I pulled this out, it was basically taking out the entire bin.
Yeah,
And
it was
now that we
overflowing.
vacuumed it down, and Marzz helped me push it into place, it sucked down, basically took the shape of the container for the most part.
And it's half of
and
the
it's
space.
half full. Yeah, so that's perfect. That's exactly what we had hoped and what
Space
we wanted.
saver bag. And in case you're wondering what vacuum he's using, it's the Dyson. Just a handheld, wall-mounted.
I believe it's the V7.
The V7 Dyson comes with different attachments, so he just took all the attachments out and used it as it is. And like he was saying, once it reaches 0 suction, it shuts off. So you have to lift it and like try it multiple times just to get what you need. So now he's putting that into a medium-sized bag.
See if I can't add something small with it. I'm also going to try to fill the space of the bag by hand. Like push it down into the corners and get it really kind of down in there. Do one more. This is a very small blanket.
I made that myself.
Lift it in here. And again, just sort of take a little bit of the air out. And just so you know why I hold it is because there are attachments that fit into here. And so when I'm sucking the air out, there's a little hole, so it's not getting the full suction. That's why I keep placing my finger right here. And when I do that, it creates like a full suction, and that's where it sort of does the auto shut off. Just so you guys understand what's going on and why it kind of looks a little strange maybe. And that looks about it.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
There's very little room in that. It's pretty solid because all the air is out. It's very dense. Like it's hard. It's firm.
And you just be careful when you do this if you guys want to put a lot of these in a container, because it can get heavy. Again, the blankets are not losing its weight. They're just compressing, so multiple of them will be hard to lift.
It's true. It's something we've found out by doing this is you just don't think about how heavy your clothes are or blankets are or whatever. And like there's a decent amount in here. But this is great. So we just doubled our capacity in the same container, and this is precisely why we bought these. So
yeah, so blankets that are taking up 2 containers are now in 1.
So here's one of the cookies we made last night. You can see, pretty good. Like Marzz said in our video yesterday, pretty thick, but very good. So glad we made these. Although, darn, now we have all these cookies we have to eat. So here's a puzzle that we started a while ago. We only worked on it for one evening, but we got quite a ways, if I recall. So I'm gonna take it out of this little roll here, and I'm gonna see what's going on. I love this thing though. It's a little puzzle like preserver. So if you don't have a lot of space to just leave a puzzle out for, maybe days. I got one of these. I got this on Amazon. I want to say it was like $10. It's an inflatable thing, and then the puzzle's on this mat, and you just roll it up with this and bind it with these Velcro straps, and it saves it for you. So pretty neat. And you should just be able to roll it out. Now this puzzle is fairly difficult is it doesn't have a photo on it. It is all silver. And here's the inflatable tube, which is great because then when we're not using it, we can just let the air out and it doesn't take up much space. But the only thing sort of helps with this puzzle is, as you can see, there's a pattern to it. There is like a circle, spiral in the middle, and then these sort of shapes around the edge. But there is no picture, so this is taking us quite a while. And like I said, we really only worked on it, I think it was one evening, so we got pretty far. So I'm gonna put it out and let's see if we can't finish it up. Alright, so I've been working on it for about an hour. Here's where I'm at. I filled in some of the holes and bits that were around the edge, so now I just have the circular part. Well, see how long this part takes. Ordered some lunch via DoorDash, so it should be here pretty soon. We're getting some Burger King. So, gonna keep working on this puzzle. I just want to give you an update, and then, yeah, we'll eat lunch here in a minute, and just keep kind of hanging out. We were kind of listening to some music on Amazon Music. Marzz is doing some organization and just cleaning up around here, and we're just kind of having a loungy day.
Making us a look. Oh, this was when the Legacy Museum was in town. That's funny.
Alright, and here is our Burger King, just delivered via DoorDash. And it's all nice and sealed up. Tells us what the order is, helps him pick it up, and didn't take too long. How long do you think it took us?
Just 15 minutes.
Yeah, it wasn't bad at all. So here's lunch, and we didn't have to go outside.
I love it.
Okay, so we just kind of unpacked our food, and I just want to show you real fast kind of what we got. Marzz got the Impossible Burger.
I like it. It's really nice, and it doesn't make my stomach hurt.
And I imagine by now everyone knows that that's a vegetarian option. There's no meat in it.
But
it's
it
like
looks
a bean-based
like meat,
patty.
and it tastes
Yeah, and it's got
great.
some flavoring.
Yeah, and then
Yeah, they're not bad.
I got these jalapeno poppers, which look nice and little, and some fries. And orange soda, but I ordered a small soda. This thing is massive.
Yeah, it is kind of a big drink.
Is this the new small?
I hope not. So I know the sizes have changed over time, but yeah, again, this came really quick, so it was very nice. The same jalapeno poppers, and then I got Whopper with cheese, double Whopper with cheese. So it's gonna be our Easter lunch, so we're gonna dig in and probably watch a little bit of TV, and we'll see you guys pretty soon. All right, so it is 4.5 hours in. That includes lunch, but we'll just say 4.5 hours, and here we go. I do have one final piece. Ta-da! Whew! 654 pieces, and then again, it's all one color. So, it's quite the undertaking. I did look at the box quite a bit, especially for this pattern, just to get my bearings, to figure out what's going on. But I still feel pretty good about it. Pretty challenging. Definitely a different type of puzzle. For those of you quarantined, if you are able to, I guess, purchase one or maybe have it delivered, I recommend it. It definitely takes quite a bit of time. And again, we started this previously, so it was 4.5 hours a day, and it was probably at least that much or longer the previous time. So definitely took a while. Hey guys, sorry I forgot to film our dinner. We ended up having some kung pao chicken with some steamed rice, and Marzz made some dumplings that she picked up from Trader Joe's. Really good dinner. I guess not your typical Easter dinner. We went the Chinese food route, but it was really good. Had a good evening. We just kind of relaxed. We actually just watched some TV, some old episodes of Gilligan's Island. We watched the Norm show. I don't know if you guys remember that, with Norm Macdonald from like 1999, 2000 or so. It was only on for a few seasons. We had to look it up, but actually pretty funny if you guys can find it. Yeah, and we just hung out. We ended up watching Blended with Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore.
Came out a few years ago. It's a romantic comedy. It's pretty funny though if you guys haven't seen it. And we watched the Goofy movie since it's their anniversary. So anyways, just kind of a casual night, just hanging out, watching TV, watching movies, and then now it's late. We're gonna call it a night. We do have work tomorrow. Marzz and I are still both working from home, so we'll log on. We'll have emails to respond to. A lot of times we have video conferencing, like meetings and things like that. So we'll continue doing that, and we'll basically be at work Monday through Friday, which we're happy that we get to do that. We're very fortunate that we have that. We know during this time a lot of folks are either out of a job or their work situation has drastically changed. So our hearts go out to all of you who are dealing with it, and for all of those who are working, of course, all of the medical personnel, all the police officers, all the firefighters, all the emergency services, all the facility services, the folks working at the the power plants, the internet companies, the telecom companies, everybody. So we're all, as I keep saying, it might be getting old now, but we are all in this together. So thank you guys for working so hard. We appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching as always. We appreciate it. We know it's not the most exciting of videos, but appreciate you guys tuning in. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, click that like button, and we will see you next time. Take care.